The Warburgs, a Jewish banking family that built their empire over 400 years, challenged the Rothschilds and forever changed the way money moves across the world. This is their story. Cut to archival footage, early 1900s Europe and America. Narrator: at the dawn of the 20th century, the world was on edge. Nations were arming for war, and beneath the armies and diplomacy, another battle was brewing, a war for financial dominance. On one side stood the Rothschilds, masters of London and Paris. On the other, the Warburgs, rising from Hamburg and New York. One family symbolized the old order, the other, the future. Dramatic pause, images of stock markets and banks. Narrator: Max Warburg, the strategist in Germany, whispered into the ears of Kaiser Wilhelm II. Paul Warburg, his brother in New York, designed the foundation of America's central banking system, what we know today as the Federal Reserve. Together, they reshaped global finance, but destiny would soon tear them apart. World War I footage, marching soldiers, submarines. Narrator: when World War I erupted, the Warburg brothers found themselves on opposite sides of history. Max advising the German Empire, Paul serving on the very first Federal Reserve Board of the United States. Two brothers, two nations at war, one family divided by blood and loyalty. Scene shifts, chaos, banks, crowds, and panic. Narrator: yet, through crises, depressions, and war, the Warburgs never vanished. They rebuilt, they innovated, and when Germany collapsed into chaos in the 1920s, it was the Warburgs who pioneered new financial systems that would later inspire the Eurobond markets. Images of Nazi rallies, anti-Jewish posters. Narrator: but success came at a cost. As Jews, the Warburgs became a target scapegoated by extremists, attacked from both the far right and even within their own community for opposing Zionism. Still, they endured. When Hitler rose to power, Max Warburg tried to hold on, insisting, "Always remember you are a German." But the Germany he believed in no longer existed. Footage of 1930s-40s, then Allied forces. Narrator: by 1938, Max fled to New York. Ironically, in 1944, his own nephew returned to Germany not as a banker, but as a U.S. Air Force officer interrogating top Nazis. The Warburgs had survived and returned stronger than ever. Modern skyline, New York and Frankfurt. Narrator: today, their legacy quietly spans the globe. From Hamburg's M.M. Warburg Group to New York's Warburg Pincus, one of the most powerful private equity firms in the world. Unlike the Rothschilds, they never sought fame. They chose influence over spectacle, power over publicity, because the Warburgs understood one eternal truth: real power is invisible. Closing scene, soft but tense music. Narrator: wars, persecution, economic collapse. Through it all, the Warburgs endured.